Hello my wonderful elevated souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Talea at Open Box Oracle 1811. These oracle readings are not only for you but for me as well, because oracle and tarot readings are meant to be self-reflective initially, and whoever it doesn't resonate with, you might just be going along for the ride. Welcome. This spread is always meant for current energies, not past or future, unless the spirit unfolds it that way. So today is March the 12th, 2026, and I was looking at this spread, and this energy right here is something that I've experienced myself. I just want to get into it because it's I know how this person feels, or how this group of people feel. You know, elevated souls, they always have a hard journey, and but they learn from their experiences. And that's what makes them so divine, and that's how they elevate, because they learn through the experience, and which causes growth, and they're able to be resilient and overcome a lot of things. This person here has been experiencing some type of pain. We have apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. I'm looking at the word afraid and cautious, the two words, because they are in the dark about a significant other that they believe to be one thing, but probably was someone else. They've probably been love bombed. This person probably was stringing them along, and probably was in another relationship. You know, they probably didn't talk to him much, see him much. You know, they just pretty much felt like they were being toyed around with, and not feeling, what do you call the word? Not feeling valued. The next card here is possibility. So if they were to stay with this person, or continue on with this free-spirited person, because I feel like they're very free-spirited, they'd be taking risks, because this is a risky situation. And it's giving them an epiphany, realizations, understandings, and awakenings. They probably realize, like, this person's never going to give me what I want. And you just don't like how it makes you feel, and which is rightfully how anyone would feel. So Spirit was giving you the wisdom to look beyond the rose-colored glasses, because what they say, what glitters isn't always, you know, the I guess whatever whatever glitters isn't always gold, or something like that. But yeah, so they had understandings from Spirit, where they realized that this person was not who they seemed to be, because this person has attachments, unresolved situations that they're in, and they really are stuck and have karmic things that they're dealing with. It could be family, friends, whatever, but this would not even be a time for them to be in something, because they got a lot going on. And staying with people, they say, like, you can be with a person and they haven't dealt with their karma, and then the karma could end up becoming your karma, you know. and this person is just in entanglements, just like it looks like it's like a bow, like a knot. I mean, they got a lot going on. So you decide, I'm gonna release this. I'm not feeling good. I'm in pain. I gotta get out of this. And you did. You walked away. You're letting go, moving on, and walking away, which is smart. That's what Spirit needed you to do. Because toxic people that aren't healing themselves, and people that don't have, they stay in low vibrational energies, they can cause you to be sick. I was with someone for years, and I could tell that I was like losing my appearance. This person was very toxic. And I think that, it can cause people to be in so much pain that they end up getting physically sick, So, yeah, that was smart. You just decided to move on, to walk away, So you decide, okay, I'm walking away, but you have to learn to reconcile with yourself because, we all, well, some of us aren't, some people marry or get with someone that their soulmate, and that's that, and they found their soulmate, which is great. But for others like us, we have to experience different relationships because, like they say, they have something to teach us. And then when they have something to teach you, because your elevated mind, you realize that I can't be angry with this person because they're really in pain themselves. They're not even aware of what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a child. They have no understanding or consciousness of what they're doing. So that makes it easy for you to reconcile, with yourself. Because, okay, yeah, I ran into a bad, situation, and I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? You got out of it. You're blessed to even make it out, of any situation that's not healthy for you, But you have to learn to reconcile with yourself, and I believe that, Spirit has shown you the way to do that. The next card is synchronicity. Divine soul matches have amazing moments of synchronicity. I think when you start to marry yourself, you find that soul connection with yourself, it will manifest in the physical. I mean, because whatever the synchronicity is, it's almost like the unevolved person that you left and you had the strength to leave. Now you'll be granted somebody that's for you, So whatever it is, you're getting closer to a mate, a divine soulmate. It's coming because you have the union card. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Yeah. And it's gonna be like that. I mean, when you're down to like, I'm just tired of doing this, relationships, meeting people and all that, that's when stuff really comes when you're not expecting it, because you're at a point where this is it. I'm not doing this. I value myself. Focus on things of value. And it's yourself, and you know it. I don't deserve any of this. I'm a good person, and you are. And so when you realize that and you reconcile with yourself, things speed up for you and they start to manifest. Then you get the good one, the one that's for you, because you value yourself. And then you have soul. Your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process. So you're trusting what the divine has for you and what the divine is preparing for you to come. It's almost like you're piecing your soul back when you reconcile with yourself, and you gain this clarity and understanding with this realization. Like, it helps you to not, when you reconcile and you realize this person, it's almost like you feel sorry for this. Like my exes, I feel sorry for them. I'm not, those times of being angry, those were still fresh. I wasn't healed yet. But at this moment in time, it's like, ooh, I can't go back to them. The forgiveness is, we forgive ourselves, and we forgive them for not understanding what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? And that makes you heal your soul faster. And, you know, it's almost like a puzzle piece, like you're putting your soul, when this is reestablished in trust, you're also piecing the puzzled soul back together, you know. Which is very, you know, healing. That's the healing process. And you will be happy. You're happy when you release and let go, and you move on. You eventually come into happiness anyway. But your feelings are valued. Your feelings are valued, and happiness is what you want, and happiness is what you'll get. Because what they say, what you look for is looking for you. What you seek is seeking you. So, because that's the value. You're like, I deserve to be happy. You know, focus on the things of value, which is you. You deserve to be happy. Why not? You've experienced enough of the heartbreak. Now it's time to find happiness. You've learned what heartbreak feels like, and you overcame it because you know what it's like and what it feels like, and what was done and what could be done better. You know that. You understand relationships, you know. So you have the warrior card, which is she who battles, Abanulaka. I'm going to read her card too. Justice, fierce, and commitment. I always get this card in all these readings. Most of the time I get this card. But it says, I'm just going to read some of it. But it says, the Banalaka is here to help you face your current challenges. If you decide to stand and fight, remember her unwavering focus and complete commitment. Abanalaka knows if she is first victorious, in her heart, she cannot be beaten. But there is a great saying, you do not have to attend every argument to which you are invited. You decide to walk away. Well, I'm going to sit up here and argue with a soul that, you know, an unelevated soul that's not even aware of what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're aware in the ego's mindset of it, but they're not aware in the spiritual. And you're spiritual, so you know. They'll find out later, and then they'll regret how they've done. But you know, they're gonna carry this guilt later on. And it says, release the chains of past mistakes and embrace the growth they bring. Remorse, shame, and regret. That's how they're gonna feel. If you're feeling like that, you don't need to be, because you didn't do anything wrong. You might feel regret and shame, but that's part of your shadow work, and that's a natural thing. But you're piecing stuff back together. You're reestablishing trust with the divine. So if you're in that state of mind, you're going to overcome that real quick. You know, because you've been there. You've done that before. You know what I'm saying? You're not even... It's not like that. When you've experienced it enough, it doesn't hurt as much, because you're just like, wow, is this the story of my life or what? You know? But yeah, this could be just past pain that you've experienced from all the failed relationships. You just know, I'm done. I'm putting my foot down. This is how you're getting this synchronicity and union. because you have value now. Before you didn't have that value, but you got it now. You're fixing your soul. You want that happiness. You like, I'm refused to be going through this again. And the next card is for the self-care oracle, is to watch the clouds. And even if it's gloomy where you're at, I'd think about the clouds in my mind. Like, each cloud I would put my name on. Each cloud I would put down what I want or what I have. Don't even say what I want. Put down what I have or what you are on each cloud that comes up. And if you're looking up in the sky and you happen to see the clouds, which I feel like I don't see enough of them anymore, like butterflies, but you want to meditate and place what you want on those clouds. What you deserve to have. What you deserve to be, you know? The next card out is light. She looks like she is feeling the warmth of that sun because she has now healed herself. It's so warm as she's immersed in the water, and I'm very like intuitive when I'm around water. I don't even have to, I realize now I don't even have to put my hands in the water. It's just, I feel like she's very intuitive and she's immersed in the water, but she can feel that healing of the sun rays. That's her being put back together, you know? See, she kind of looks like she was a puzzle piece, but she's healing. And as she should. She feels good. But I'm going to read it because there's a book for, a message for that. The sun is the source of all life on earth. Without the sun, plants could not grow and humans would cease to exist. In the same way, you have sun radiating from within your heart. Living your life through your heart means acting on your passions, speaking your truth, and being your authentic self, no matter the people or circumstances surrounding you. Every time you compare yourself to someone else, diminish yourself, or ignore your needs to please others, a cloud forms around your heart, obscuring its pure life-giving energy. This is only you can manifest the future you desire. Your heart will shine its guiding light outward, sending nourishment to the people, things, and opportunities that will help you shine. Wealth, loving relationships, health, and fulfilling jobs will all be yours. Your light is a beacon for all your hopes and dreams, drawing them in to you. So not only is she still going through this, she's still giving her love, just like the sun rays. They're coming back to her because she's light. You know? And that's the way she wins. That's the justice. She don't have to start arguments and stuff like that. She just walked away. She just released. She doesn't have to fight every battle. And she's healing herself, as she should. So she's going to the divine. She's not going to others to talk about her situation. She trusts in the divine, in her process. She's not trying to get advice from anybody else, because she knows people can have ill intent, or they just cannot give you the right information that you need at the time. You know, they're coming from a different place, and if they're not spiritual, they definitely can't give you that advice. It's nothing to be saying something mean. It's just how it is. They'd be looking at things in an earthly way, but you're looking at stuff in a more spiritual way. So You know, that's how you get yourself aligned, and you have this walk with the divine. Then you need nothing else, because you have the confidence within yourself of what to do next. You have that wisdom. Wisdom is the divine source. It is the messenger. You know, it is God. You know, that's the wisdom. So, and that's how you gain the realizations about what's keeping you, you know, blocked and stuck and in pain. You realize, oh, okay, now I can just go ahead and move forward, because I really know what's going on now. Before, you were thinking, maybe, but I'm taking a risk, because you would have. But you released that. It's funny how the card keeps sliding, like releasing. It's like, yeah, letting go and walking away, moving on. I know this is kind of like, but whenever there's the message at the end is positive, to me, it looks like a positive read. I feel like this person or this group of souls, divine souls, they're about to get into a position where they're going to be successful, and in a way they had saved themselves through the divine, you know. No one saved them, you know. They had to do it on their own, and that's a strong person, and that's a person that's gonna be the one that the divine would need to represent who the divine is. That's the individual that the divine would need to represent what she is, you know. But yeah, this is the message for today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I want to thank you for tuning in. The Divine Council had to really have this message come out for a reason. I always look at all this stuff is for a reason, because if you haven't done it yet, it's coming to do, you know. It's whatever spirit unfolds for you. But so I'm very glad that you all have tuned in, or you like the message, or you resonate with the message. I want to thank the subscribers, the comments, the likes, and the shares. And I'm hoping that you all are having a good day and a great week, and hopefully a nice weekend, because it's been warm. So, well, it's cold today, but it's going to warm up some more. But with that being said, I hope you all have a blissful and harmonious day. Bye.